Alright, this video is being made in reference to this tweet that I just discovered on Twitter. I turned on my phone in order to be able to upload this. I want you to listen to this before I show you the nature of that tweet. Now I'm bringing up Instagram right now, and it's going to take it for a second for it to boot up. So what I'm basically booting up is some video files that got audio of me being harassed in the same exact identical way at multiple different places. And I'm also going to be tape recording the Instagram videos that are going to be played right now. Do you hear these men say gang stalk together? Then one says gang stalking, and then that same one says gang stalking, I'm going to fuck you up. Let's see if Instagram don't work. Do you really honestly think that anybody with two brain cells would honestly have the stupid audacity to say that they could not hear these men say gang stalk together? Then one said gang stalking, and then that same one said gang stalking, I'm going to F you up. Okay, now this event that you just heard, okay, hold on. Now the event that I just played to you from that Instagram 15-second video, okay, was caught happening to me on a sidewalk right across the street on Thanksgiving Day 2013. One of the individuals that played a role in the event was directly connected to this hiking area. Okay, that is the same exact identical verbal harassment, except for the gang of stalking, I'm gonna fuck you up. Getting around me repeating gang stalk, oh my god, and gang stalking is their way to intentionally let me know I'm being gang stalked. So, do you hear it being said on this bus route Landers in Yucca Valley, California, almost one full complete year earlier? Okay, let's take a look at another 15-second. That's just you can go to YouTube and type in "learning disabled woman exposes gang stalking." You can go to YouTube and type in "learning disabled woman exposes gang stalking in Yucca Valley." This is another 15-second video section of these Yucca Valley videos. Listen to how they're saying gang stalking, oh my god, back to back. Okay, notice how they're saying, oh my god. Now this is just another 15-second segment of the same video in reference to the video that captured all of it. This is the third section of it. I'm waiting for it to come on. As you can see, I'm tapping and it won't come on. Okay, so it appears that Instagram has stopped working. Okay. Alright, so the point being is that, who is this guy? Who is this, if it's a guy? Who is this person? Jan Goldsmith's wig? What the hell is all that about? So let's click on this tweet, and let's see if it's a tweet that was sent to me in reference to any information that was sent about Jan Goldsmith. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to say, it says, we do everything together. Is that an implied message to state that these people are involved with Jan Goldsmith in reference to what his office is preparing to do to me? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, I'm going to make a tweet right now, a tweet reply to it, and I'm going to say, what is the nature of you contacting me? I bet you $10 they don't reply. Okay, it says, what is the nature of the reason I better correct that. Of the reason you're contacting this Twitter account. I'm gonna literally send it right before your eyes. Okay? Tweet sent. Boom. I bet you $10 he's not going to answer descriptively. My name is Leslie Williams and I am in San Diego, California. It is my intention and my goal to prove this criminality is happening to me in order to be able to then prove to the public that there's got to be a logical, apparent reason why the San Diego prosecutor's office is not doing its friggin' job. Okay, and why the San Diego District Attorney's Office is not doing their job. This is the third video I was going to play in reference to me being on the Yucca Valley bus. Okay, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to play the first video because that way you can literally hear the woman just flat out say gang stalking. Okay. So, alright ladies and gentlemen, so this is just my way of proving that this filthy criminality is happening to me. Because I think it's important that it is understood that it is. Now we're going to see, I got to make a tweet right now. In fact, I'm going to make it right now. And then I'm going to show you what that tweet says. So give me a second to compose it. What the fuck? Alright, hold on a second. Okay, now I just composed the tweet, and then I'm going to compose what I'm going to do. It's being sent right now, so we'll see in a second as soon as it loads. Okay, and what I'm going to do, because on Twitter you can only state so much. Twitter only allows you to 104 characters. So let's look at the nature of what it says. It says Leslie W. TTT will be pleading not guilty on December 1st, 2014 in San Diego Superior Court. Okay, will she be arrested before? Now, I'm also going to have to make a reply to that, so that reply can be attached to this tweet chain, so I can make continued statements. So hold on a second. I got to try and hurry up and do this so this video won't be longer than 15 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hashtag it UCSD, little skanks. Okay, I just completed it. Now I gotta edit it, because freaking Twitter, it only allows you 114 characters, or 108. Okay, so I just sent it. You can see it's being sent right now, and it's been sent, and here it is. So all I got to do is go back to Twitter. Like somebody's contacting me right now. All right, I ain't got time to look at that right now. The point being is that now you see that a second tweet has been attached to it, and that as soon as it refreshes, it'll show that they're connected. The nature of that tweet flat out states, as soon as it connects to each other. Alright, now you can see they're connected. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what the second tweet says. It says, alright, so you can clearly see this is the first one. The one I just composed a couple minutes ago. Now this is the second one that's connected to it. It's a prediction. Hashtag UCSD whistleblower predicting that she will be ticketed, arrested, assaulted, robbed, raped before December 1st, 2014, no matter how / where it transpires. Now, in order for you to be able to see that these statements were made on today's date, because the second tweet is definitely a prediction tweet, okay? And it's also a tweet, the first tweet is literally stating and proving what I plan on doing pertaining to the December 1st, 2014 ticket. Now, in reference to illegal lodging, okay, that I was given by UCSD campus police. The point being is this, is that when we look at the first tweet and then how this is nothing but a continuation of the same tweet, let's prove the date that these tweets were sent by clicking on them. You can see the first one was sent at 12:07 p.m. on November 5th, 2014, and that the second one, by clicking on it, will show you that it was sent within minutes after. I'm in San Diego, California, and my name is Leslie Williams. What I do is predict what these wild, filthy, bitch-ass, whore-ass, rat animals will do before they do it. And then when they're stupid enough to do it, it will show that this campaign is happening towards me, being covertly managed and creatively executed. No matter how much these little filthy, whore-ass rats that are in the system will deny it. Period. End of story. Now, it's okay for a learning disabled woman to be sexually harassed inside the San Diego Hall of Justice by 2 San Diego sheriff's officers, and then me filling out an internal affairs complaint form concerning it through the San Diego Sheriff's Internal Affairs, and then completely ignoring it, even though a copy of that complaint, which was mailed, certified mail return receipt and faxed, and then a copy of it was hand-delivered to Jan Goldsmith's office the day it was sent. I got no reply from the San Diego Sheriff's Internal Affairs or Jan Goldsmith's office. The point being is that they're all corrupt. And they know they're corrupt because they're skanky hoes. So, what I do is I predict what these little wild, filthy, red-ass whores are going to do before they do it. You know, when they watch this video, they're going to laugh. They're going to sit back and chew their fingernails just a little bit. And then they're going to say, what the fuck are we going to do about this bitch? That's going to be their mental mentality. Okay, while they're acting like they know nothing about this to my face and in court. You better believe they will, because they're lying criminals. Do you really think that a lying criminal is going to tell the truth? Now, something else is coming up. Let's see what's coming up here. I have no idea what that tweet's about. Alright, so the point being is this, is that what I do is predict what these little filthy red-ass animals are going to do before they do it. I have literally predicted every single 4 assaults I've been assaulted. 4 assaults, all of them were predicted. 2 in video files, 1 in an email file, all 4 in audio files. Do you really think that that's an accident? Now, I'm not going to go into a long tirade in this particular video pertaining to how the evidence is clearly online pertaining to how these 4 assaults were predicted. The evidence is already online showing that they were predicted. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Leslie Williams, and what I'm doing right now in closing is showing you some tweets that were sent earlier today, and then I gotta go because I gotta move some property today. And we're gonna see if anything happens. Let me prove today's date also by going to my calendar icon before I show you that 3 tweet chain. Check this out. This is my calendar icon on my phone, clearly showing you the date and time. So if anything happens, that is described in any audio file that I've ever made, any video file that I've ever made, any petition and or blog that I've ever made, or any information that is described in email files and or YouTube comments that I have ever made, and in any prediction tweets. It'll show you this campaign is being intentionally, covertly managed, overly, and at times directly executed. Because everything that they have done, I have literally predicted. Literally. So let's take a look at some 3 tweets that were sent earlier, and then I got to get the hell out of here. These 3 tweets are connected together. They are literally showing indisputable evidence that I'm being gang stalked. I've already made a video concerning it. It's about 50 minutes long. Let's see when I go to upload it if it's not allowed to be uploaded, and or if they erase it from the video file memory card once it's plugged into the computer. Their little skanky asses developed this scheme the other day at UCSD, and as a result I've been banned for 7 days, even though I predicted that event to happen in a tweet that was sent that morning before I left this area to go to UCSD for that day. So let's take a look at these 3 tweets that I just got done showing you were made. They were all sent today. Clicking on the first one, okay, no, that's actually the 3rd one. Hold on, because when you your tweets that you're sent, the first one, basically what they do is stack on top of each other. So the first one will be the 2nd and the 3rd one pertaining to the first tweet that they're attached to will be below the 2nd and 3rd, because the 2nd and 3rd were posted after the first tweet. It's just the way that Twitter stacks them in a column. This is the first tweet right here. It literally says, SDPD whistleblower Leslie W. is she being set up to be jailed or put into a psychiatric floor? San Diego prosecutor's office, look below. Which means, look at this tweet. Jan Goldsmith was in direct visual sight of victim as this was transpiring. This is a YouTube video of me being gang stalked inside the San Diego City Council meeting chambers on July 24th, 2013, the day Filner resigned. It's also a blog's URL link which I'll click on it right before your eyes so you can see it. Okay, as a result of you seeing that blog, this link being clicked, you're seeing the actual blog come up. This blog shows indisputable evidence of gang stalk, oh my God, being set around me inside the San Diego City Council meeting chambers on 8/23/2013, almost one full complete year before I got that ticket from UCSD on August 27, 2014 for illegal camping. It literally shows audio evidence and video evidence of me being gang stalked inside the San Diego Hall of Justice and inside the San Diego City Council meeting chambers on 2 separate dates, all of it predicted. Okay, and pertaining to the San Diego City Council meeting chambers videos, Jan Goldsmith is literally in the same exact room as all this evidence is transpiring. Now, and then it's got the Instagram, literally, I forgot what the Instagram's about. I guess I can open it up real fast. Hold on. Okay, this is the hold on. You got to be real careful about what you touch on Twitter, because it will come up in a heartbeat. Alright, so this is the Instagram that was attached to it. I think that this is the Instagram of the court appearance, pertaining to my court appearance on December 1st, 2014. My name is Leslie Williams. Now, I have no doubt in my mind that they will screw me over every way through Sunday pertaining to this ticket. This video is just to show you a video picture of the complaint filed against me, complaint misdemeanor for illegal lodging. This is supposedly the complaint code, but they're also requesting DNA. Okay, now, so ladies and gentlemen, this actually is a secondary proof of what my court date is. They changed my court date from October 22nd to December 1st. So going back to the tweets, now you can clearly see that this is a 3-part tweet chain. Okay, the third tweet, okay, is literally showing a hashtag to UCSD and the California Attorney General's office and Kamala Harris herself. This shows the same exact City Council gang stalking caught being at the San Diego City Council meeting blog. It shows a YouTube video of me showing that I literally told UCSD campus police how I'm being gang stalked on November 27, 2013 on their campus. This YouTube video I'm bringing up right now, which you can see as part of the link, is literally showing that I made a video, okay, pertaining to the video composes a transferred segment of an audio file of a conversation I had between UCSD campus police on November 20th. The audio file literally shows me talking to a UCSD campus police officer stating that individuals are getting around me along all my routes every day, it's still coming up, and saying gang stalking, oh my God. The video, the conversation took place on November 20th, 2013. It was tape recorded as I was talking to them. Now the video has come up. Now, what I did was, on November 27th, is I took the tape recorder that caught the conversation on November 20th and uploaded that audio file that held the conversation between me and the UCSD campus police officer on November 20, 2013, to a video file, okay, that I made on 11/27, 7 days later. It was then uploaded on December 2nd. But in the video file, it literally shows a video picture of my track phone showing the date and time, and I also use the voice command feature that is a feature within the tools menu that enables the phone to state the date electronically. As a result, it's indisputable that this video was made on November 27th, no matter what date it was uploaded. Now, the very next day, going back to the tweet, you'll be able to clearly see that the very next day, I caught 2 men on a sidewalk, the same exact sidewalk of the road, Gilman Road, that runs right into UCSD. It literally says right here, the Instagram video that's right below that YouTube link says, caught next day. And this is what was caught. What was caught was what I told I was experiencing on campus. Now this is the Instagram video of the event that transpired towards me on Thanksgiving Day, the day after that video was made. 11/28/2013. Okay. Now, when you look at that YouTube video that's attached, you'll clearly hear me say to a UCSD campus police officer that they're saying gang stalking, oh my God, everywhere I go on their campus. So I already had to have foreknowledge of that specific technique being utilized against me on their campus. Because think about this, the video is uploaded on the 27th. stating that I'm literally showing a segment of a recorded audio of a conversation that was recorded between me and UCSD Campus Police 7 days before. In the video, literally shows me showing the date of the audio file in reference to the conversation I had with UCSD Campus Police on the 20th. It shows me literally telling him that individuals are getting along all my routes on UCSD campus and saying gang stalk, oh my God. And then the very next day, I catch two individuals saying gang stalk together, then one says gang stalking, and then that same one says gang stalking, I'm going to F you up. One of those individuals being directly connected to this hiking area, which I just got done making a 40-minute video about. So when you think about it, that connects this hiking area, individuals that were at this hiking area, to the Thanksgiving event that was caught the day after, the 11/27 video was uploaded. The 11/27 video that was uploaded is dedicated to me exposing an audio file. That audio file being a tape-recorded conversation I had with UCSD police, literally telling them that individuals are getting along all my routes on their campus and saying gang stalking, oh my God. Now, Instagram only allows you to make, let me show you the date that this tweet was sent. Today. Okay? Let's see if this tweet disappears on my Twitter account. November 5th. Now, the point being is this, is that when you look at this, I had to have foreknowledge. Do you think I'm psychic? Do you honestly think that I'm psychic? That I was able to create all this craziness up in my head, saying that individuals are getting along all my routes and repeating gang stalk, oh my God, and then catch it 8 days later on a sidewalk that's on Gilman Road running right into UCSD. And one of the individuals that played a role in it is directly connected to this area. Now, then UCSD comes to this area to evict me, to trap me in court, and in court they're going to claim that I'm crazy. Well, let me ask you a question, ladies and gentlemen. When you go to that YouTube video, and let's see if that YouTube video is taken offline, okay? When you go to that YouTube video and you see me telling this UCSD campus police officer what I told him about how I'm being gang stalked on their campus, you're going to see the audio conversation coming from a tape recorder. Now, as I began transferring that proof, I literally showed the tape recorder pertaining to that audio file, and the tape recorder is showing the date and time the conversation took place. Now, as far as the conversation pertaining to the event, pertaining to the evidence of the Thanksgiving event that transpired 8 days later, it was caught on a tape recorder. Now, the whole entire audio file pertaining to that event also shows these men saying, oh my God. Now, I told the UCSD campus police officer that they were saying gang stalk, oh my God, on their campus. So think about this. If I tell him on November 20th, 2013, that individuals are getting along all my routes on their campus saying gang stalk, oh my God, and then the Thanksgiving event happens the day after I make the 11/27/13 video, which I've already described what that's about, these individuals saying, oh my God, gang stalk together, gang stalking, and then gang stalking, I'm going to F you up, it shows that this was already going on, because literally what they're doing is exactly what I'm describing in reference to my conversation that I had with UCSD police. It's indisputable. It literally connects the filthy whores from this area to UCSD harassment, because the harassment is identical. It also literally connects them to Yucca Valley gang stalking harassment, because the harassment that I endured in Yucca Valley, which is 160 miles away from UCSD campus, okay, is the same exact identical verbal harassment. So, ladies and gentlemen, do you really honestly think that I'll lose in court? No. So what they'll want to do is fuck me over in court on any date before the court date or in court, so this evidence never sees the light of day. Okay? Now that occurred in Yucca Valley. You can go to YouTube right now and type in learning disabled woman exposes gang stalking in Yucca Valley. Getting around the selected target individual, the individual who's being gang stalked, and repeating words and phrases and specific types of physical gestures are sensitization methods. And these are the techniques that are used in order to intentionally, criminally, mentally harass the target, because they intentionally make sure the target knows it's being said. Okay? That's the Thanksgiving event. 15-second segment of it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's how they intentionally, overtly, directly let you know you're being gang stalked, by literally propping people up along my routes to constantly and repetitively say it, and or sometimes just incrementally say it. Okay, it doesn't have to be like constantly. They say it along my route because they know that they have sensitized me to these words. Now, sensitization methods are all over the internet. In reference to repeating words and phrases around the target's path is how they intentionally let you know you're being gang stalked. The point being is that there's no way that I could catch this on a Yucca Valley bus 160 miles away from UCSD when I went out there, leaving this area to go there on the night of December 5th, 2012, arriving back on December 13th. It was caught on massive video files on my track phone. It was caught on at least 30 audio files on my tape recorders, and it might have even been caught on video for all I know. I don't know. I don't remember, to be totally honest with you. Now, if you go to Google and type in and MapQuest Yucca Valley Library's address, and then look up UCSD's address, 9500 Gilman Road, you'll be able to see that the distance between these two locations is 160 miles apart. So how could I be catching evidence of this happening to me and you? The Thanksgiving event occurred on Thanksgiving Day, November 28, 2013. This Yucca Valley, the 4 videos that are online in reference to Yucca Valley, occurred on December 11th, 2012. Literally almost 1 full complete year earlier. Now, it's been caught happening on all over UCSD campus every day in between, before, and since. Do you honestly think that anybody in their right mind could claim that I'm mentally ill? Because if you do, baby cakes and sweethearts, claim that this tape recorder is as well. Claim that this friggin' telephone is mentally ill. Gang of stalking, I'll fuck you up. So, fellow American citizens, what they're going to do right now is they're going to completely ignore every single bit of Twitter evidence that I send to the California Attorney General and even her specific Twitter account. They're going to ignore every single bit of evidence. You better believe they will. Because what they plan on doing, what they're doing literally right now is buying wiggle room. And what does that mean? I'm going to do some things here while I'm talking. Wiggle room means that what they're going to do is intentionally buy time. Why? I made a video not even a week and a half ago stating that this is what they're doing. When they are not investigating the gang stalking of me, it is leaving me inside the continued expedition of gang stalking. Now, why are they doing that? They're completely ignoring the evidence that's being tweeted to them. I literally even played this audio file of this Thanksgiving event to 4 separate San Diego police officers just in the last month. They all denied they heard it. I'm going to play it right now. Do you hear it being said from a distance? It's not coming up. Gang of stalking, I'll fuck you up. You clearly hear my voice asking these individuals to leave me the fuck alone. Okay? The point being is this. When you're buying wiggle room, what is wiggle room? Wiggle room is, I'm going to turn my phone off right now. Wiggle room is where, let's take a look at it this way. I'll give you an analogy, like a metaphorical situation. So you can see how what they're doing is nothing but a covertly managed, okay, and overly and at times directly executed campaign, intentionally designed and incrementally brought about in order to implement the methods that they're going to bring about, in order so those methods bring about a desired effects, desired circumstances, desired results, them being, but not limited to, arrest, tickets to tie me up in court again, okay, fines, jail time, psychiatric evaluations. And if they do put me in jail and or put me in a psychiatric floor, all of my money can be stolen. All of the current evidence that I got on me can be stolen. All my IDs can be stolen. Bus cards can be stolen. Okay? Phones can be damaged. tape recorders and video cameras can disappear, they will fucking do anything and everything in order to cover their ass. And while then, once they release me, I won't have jack shit. Won't have nothing. They can even steal my camping stuff while I'm in jail and or a psychiatric floor. These are the methodologies of gang stalking. Gang stalking is literally nothing but organized crime in the system at the federal, state, and local level. And basically what they're doing is working in a cooperating relationship with each and every government agency and office connected to it in order to achieve their objectives. The complete vilification and complete nullification of a targeted individual that they're dehumanizing by literally treating them just as a subject matter, not as a person that's got civil rights, okay? Not as a person that's got a mind and hopes and aspirations for their future. Well, let's get back to the wiggle room. Basically, by not doing nothing in reference to investigating the crimes that have already happened to me and how I'm still currently being gang stalked, gives them the freedom, the physical freedom to continue the campaign. These continue as a result of the campaign continuing through this tracking, stalking, and surveillance of a target, which is friggin' all over the internet that's a methodology of theirs. How do you think about it this way. How does anybody who's already witnessed just this extremely small bit of evidence in this video alone can conclude that I'm not being gang stalked in order for them to prop up the people around me to repeat gang stalking? Oh my god. Gang stalk crazy. Gang stalking. It's such stupid shit. Go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman catches gang stalker in mini center harass read comments." All you got to do is look at it that way. How did those 3 teenagers know I was on the 928 bus in order to get on that bus to have them sit directly in front of me to engage in these gang stalking physical gestures, and then I caught them admitting it on a tape recorder? They had to know I was on that bus route to do it, which is the same exact bus route that I was brutally assaulted on October 10, 2011, and then they sent me an altered video pertaining to the assault. And that assault was predicted 11 days before it occurred. Go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman brutally assaulted on MTS bus," and make sure you look at everything that's in the description of that YouTube video. The point being is this: who predicts assaults and then they occur? Especially the fact that I not only predicted the assault would occur, but I also predicted where it would happen at. On public transportation, MTS, and then the assault occurred 11 days after I predicted it in an email file. That email file is in a blog that is attached into the description of that YouTube video of me being assaulted on the MTS bus. Now, wiggle room is used in order to be able to, when they're not protecting me, obviously the gang stalking will continue. As a result of them intentionally creating homelessness of targets, go to Google and type in "gang stalking creating homelessness of targets." You'll see it's all over the internet that that's one of their main techniques. So, they create the homelessness of the target. They'll stalk them from apartment building to apartment building to apartment building. That's all over the internet. They'll gang stalk them to motel rooms. That's all over the internet. So then what they do, the target just realizes that no matter where I go, this fucking bullshit's gonna stalk me to the next place I go. So they just get smart and say, well, why the hell would I spend money on a social security, on first month's rent, a security deposit, okay, and even some apartments will ask for next month's rent on top of all the costs pertaining to utilities, all the costs that is involved in moving, and then just move there and then lose the apartment because of gang stalking. We're talking about thousands of dollars. Why would somebody do that when they know they're going to lose the apartment because of gang stalking? Go to Google and type in "gang stalking and property owners," "gang stalking and landlords," "gang stalking and mail theft and mail delayment," "gang stalking postal workers." That's how they stole my rent. That's how they made me homeless, by literally stealing my rent out of the mail that was mailed, certified mail, return receipt. Now, the whole goal was to create the homelessness so they can exploit it. They create the homelessness, exhaust me mentally to the point where I just say, it doesn't matter where I go. Motel room, apartment, I'm going to be evicted from it because of gang stalking, which is factual. It's all over the friggin' internet that they create homelessness of targets. And any little skank in a prosecutor's office or district attorney's office or the California Attorney General's office, no matter how much they deny that this technique is employed against the target, let me show you something right now. Do you see this? This is blue. I'm literally holding it right now in front of you and in front of me. So, this is an experience you're experiencing right now as a result of you visually witnessing me holding it up and me talking about it. Now I'm going to put it down. As a result of me just doing that, you experienced what I just did. That experience cannot be denied by any third party, no matter how much a third party wants to state that it did not happen. You know it happened because you literally visually witnessed it. Well, I know what I experienced. I know it because I was a participation in it. I participated in the experience because the experience was brought about to me, towards me. Just like I fucking experienced that brutal assault on the MTS bus, you bitches. Why would MTS send me an altered video of an assault if they weren't involved in it? And why did the filthy whore-ass, skank, rat-ass, sewer rat STPD officers falsify the police report concerning it? Because their skanky asses are involved in it. Now, if this was happening to you, you little bitch, do you think that you would not have special feelings concerning the matter? Getting back to the wiggle room. Let's see if I'm arrested, ticketed, robbed, assaulted, raped, or anything before I can appear at this December 1st court appearance. That's right. Bringing about events towards me and any other selected target individual is achieved through, but not limited to, the tracking of the target individual's cell phone. And using it as a GPS tracker, this methodology is all over the internet. Hold on. Okay? Hacking into the target's phone and literally even using it as a microphone is friggin' all over the internet in reference to that being a method of gang stalking. They can literally hear what I'm saying right now. Go to YouTube and type in cell phone hacking and stalking, and then research about the first 5-6 videos that come up, and then research cell phone hacking and gang stalking at Google and YouTube. Because you gotta think logically. How do you think that they're propping up these people to get around me everywhere I go every single day to say gang stalk? Oh my God. They gotta know where I'm at and who I am in real time. Which means they gotta physically know where I'm at. They gotta be physically shown a video picture or a photo of me so they know that it's me that they gotta get around to do this. The only way that they can know where I'm at in real time to prop these people up along my route to do this is if I'm being tracked, monitored, and surveilled. Which is all over the internet that that's a gang stalking methodology. Understand this and be clear. It is my intent to predict what these little rat-ass, filthy-ass whores that are in the system that are doing this, I predict what they're going to do. In order so that the target has to experience and or live in the effects and results of what they do, and then how they feed on that. Giving a target individual a ticket for illegal camping is designed in order to whisk them in court. So the court can then just say, we believe Miss Williams has a mental illness because she thinks she's being gang stalked, she's homeless, she's living in a ravine where she's being assaulted by men, she thinks she's being gang stalked, so therefore we suspect she's got a delusional disorder of some type, paranoid schizophrenia or whatever the fuck else they want to try and claim, all these things being little gang stalking methods. Google it. Just Google it, baby cakes. Diagnosing a target individual with a mental illness is a friggin' gang stalking technique that's all over the internet. It's all over it. It's all over it. Do you think that thousands of targeted individuals who do not know each other, that live in separate states, who are experiencing the same exact crime in the same exact identical way, who are online all over the internet, saying that the crimes are happening to them in this way, okay, who don't know each other, are mentally ill? What is everybody experiencing the same collective delusion? I think not, baby cakes. And good luck and fuck you if you want to think that, if you ever want to try and imply I'm mentally ill through whatever means. Good luck, because you do not know me well enough yet to know that I will spend the rest of my fucking life exposing your criminal ass for what you are. Case in point, buying wiggle room by not doing anything pertaining to what is currently happening to me and what has, gives them the freedom and the space to stage future events so they can have all this documentation presented to the court by the time I get there, pertaining to the court date. Miss Williams has been given multiple library notifications about disruptive behavior and doing this and doing that. They're buying wiggle room so they can use this wiggle room days and weeks. Weeks are composed of days. Each day or any other day or every 4 or 5 days or every 15 days, they stage an event. What comes about as a result of the staged event? A letterhead on UCSD library, letterhead, whether it be from the chancellor or library security or the director of library security or whatever. Miss Williams, you're being asked again to not engage in disruptive behavior. Even though they're fucking gang stalking me like you would not believe all over UCSD campus. All over their fucking campus. Go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled 1. Exposes gang stalking at UCSD Price Center. Why are students and staff getting around me and saying gang stalk? Oh my God. Which I've already indisputably showed you is happened towards me in Yucca Valley. And the address of the person that I went to go see in Yucca Valley, their address was looked up on UCSD Biomedical Library Computers, SDSU, and the North University San Diego Public Library. So, ladies and gentlemen, fellow American citizens, fellow La Jollans, fellow Californians, my name is Leslie Williams. It really is. And I made this video in order to be able to expose to you the factual reality of the skinked out whoredom of our government officials. Gang stalking is directly connected to human trafficking. Go to YouTube and type in similarities between gang stalking and human trafficking. There's a documentary video online literally exposing this factual reality. Hold on. Literally exposing this factual reality that gang stalking is directly connected to human trafficking. Directly. In fact, go to Google and type in rape and gang stalking, including gang rape, robbery and gang stalking, falsified arrest and gang stalking, falsified police reports and gang stalking, universities and gang stalking, public libraries and gang stalking, university police and gang stalking, library security and gang stalking, security guards and gang stalking. Now, when you witness the amount of Google-generated responses to each described description, keyworded in at Google, separately keyworded per description, cross-referenced to gang stalking, do you honestly think the amount of Google-generated responses that come up per description are coming up for no reason? When you get over 1 million responses to gang stalking in universities, if that's what you'll bring up, or gang stalking and security guards, or gang stalking and police, gang stalking and falsified police reports, when you get at least 10,000 Google-generated responses and all of the web pages come up, clearly describe targets saying that these are the types of employment descriptions and places being used in gang stalking of them, do you honestly believe for 1 second that anybody that's got the ability to engage in, but not limited to, deductive reasoning, inductive reasoning, analytical processing, common sense, and in-your-face fuck you if you want to say that it's not real? It's all over the internet that each one of these described keyworded descriptions and cross-reference to gang stalking will bring up a huge amount of Google-generated responses. The testimony of targeted individuals in reference to what they're stating pertaining to these described descriptions are indisputably showing that if you have an individual that engages in, say, home invasion, and they operate in the same exact identical way pertaining to how they do it, possibly mistakes that they made as they've done it, which were then discovered by investigators, okay? That's right. When you have a pattern of behavior that is going on, even police investigators, when they're looking for stalking, or when they're looking for possibly a serial rapist or somebody who engages in serial robberies, what they do is criminally look for the pathology of that criminal in reference to how they think and how they operate and what they do. When a pattern of behavior develops as a result of this, anybody that is truthful will conclude that there is a pattern of behavior here. And the only way I could have 900 audio files of individuals saying gang stalk, oh my god, around me everywhere I go every single day, is that it is factually an intended campaign that is designed to be brought about around me for mental harassment, psychological battering, psychological harassment, intimidation. San Diego Police Department threatening me with psychiatrists because I literally tell them to their face how I'm factually being gang stalked. My name is Leslie Williams and I am in San Diego, California. Understand this very clear. I don't care who you are or what you do. Literally. You entered my life, you wanted to have a relationship with me, now you got it. Enjoy it. Have a good day.